Well, Pixar is doing it again. They are luring us in with cute toys, and they are making us rethink our lives.
Oh my goodness, not again.
I love Toy Story 3. My favorite part is when they got thrown into the dumpster. It was just a really good movie. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot.
Hey, welcome to What Do You Think of This? We're revisiting the best things from our past, letting you know whether they're the best thing for your future. I'm Jeff Abiat here with Josue Escobar.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Josue.
Hey.
We are at another number 3. We are rounding out a trilogy.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are. And I want to ask you a question. Do you remember the moment where you realized you were too old for toys?
Oh, wow. You know, I don't. Gosh. Am I too old for toys?
Well, you know, we all kind of hang on a little bit.
I still have some toys hanging around. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm kind of sad. I don't know where I'm going to put all my stuff.
Yeah.
When we move.
Let me ask you this. What's the last thing from your childhood that you just held on to?
That Iron Man that I threw out the window.
Yeah, how long did you have it?
I don't know. It was forever. No,
well, it
wasn't forever.
You
That
lost
was a
it when
kid.
you threw it out the window.
Yeah, I lost it when I was a kid. The thing I've had forever.
You might not even still have it, but like, you know, in this movie, just the last thing you finally got rid of when you had to become an adult.
Yeah.
Besides the things that you left at your parents' house.
My dignity? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. You know, I don't. No. We had a lot of toys growing up. Thankfully, you know.
Something about moving to at one and getting married, that happened. Like there are seasons of my life where you have a shift like that and it makes you go, is it worth packing this up and taking it to the next location?
The one thing I do remember like keeping was the X-Men cards.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Even Edgar had a whole bunch of them, and actually I have all of his now. And yeah, we've got I don't know how many, but it's probably got to be a couple thousand.
Really?
X-Men cards. Yeah.
What are you going to do with them?
I don't know. Keep them until the X-Men movie comes out and they blow up again. and then they actually cost some money.
Good luck. You think that's really going to happen?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I have boxes of like baseball cards that are they're not valuable.
In those cards though, I did find that Edgar had 2 Michael Jordan rookie cards.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah, so I don't know how much they cost. The last I checked, they were only like $45 to $50 a piece or something like that. It wasn't a lot. So
okay. But they're in good condition.
Yeah, one of them is actually in really, really good condition. He like double pocketed it or sleeved it. You know, it's in a plastic, those card sleeves. A little bit better than saran wrap, I guess. It's still pliable, whatever. And then it's in that, and then inside a really hard, thicker laminate type sleeve also. And so that keeps it really.
Do you have anything of yours that you are keeping pristine to then maybe pass on to your kids?
Man, I'm sorry, kids. I don't know. My BB gun.
Really?
I have a BB gun that's like pristine.
But is it worth like passing down?
No, it's not.
I have some instruments. I'm like, I guess this is going to go on to somebody else, but I don't have a ton extra.
No.
Maybe
the car
that I used. No, come on. They're not even going to want it.
The car's not pristine.
Car.
Yeah.
Or maybe be like Mr. Holland's
Hopefully.
Opus. It's a classic. I don't know.
It'll be a classic one day.
Yeah. Well, the format of our podcast, as you know, is to hit a game that's sort of related to the movie. Mm-hmm. We have exhausted Toy Story.
Yeah, we really have.
So this is a bit adjacent. Okay. Our game today is called Pixar Movies Poorly Explained. And so I've got 10 Pixar movies for you, but each one of them is described in the worst way possible.
Is it poorly explained because of you? Or
yeah, well,
okay.
I had some help with Chet. We worked together on this, but I did proof it, and this is some of my own handiwork involved in this quiz.
Right.
So I'm going to read a description to you, and you, the audience, have to guess what the movie is. If you get stumped, I have prepared one-word clues.
Okay.
I came in ready. I just want you to know we're recording a couple days later than normal, and I had some extra time to germinate. So keep score at home. 1 point for every correct guess. No pressure, but we are all judging you.
Ooh.
Here we go. The first Pixar movie. A dad battles his anxiety while chasing his kid around the ocean.
Oh, Finding Nemo.
Very good. Ding, ding. Finding Nemo. We're going to talk about a couple different Pixar movies today.
I knew that one.
There are a lot.
Yeah, they're yeah. How many movies do you think they have so far now?
I have a list of all the ones that occurred before Toy Story 3 that we can
really?
talk about later.
Before?
Uh-huh.
Wait, there was which ones before? Oh
Well,
man,
you'll have to tune in for the rest of the podcast for that one.
Dang.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot.
I thought Toy Story was one of their first.
Toy Story was. I'm saying before 3.
Oh, before 3.
That's less amazing, I guess. There's a lot. Okay. Second one, an old man commits international airspace violations with his mobile home.
Oh, dude, Up.
Can you sing the song? Oh, there it is.
I'm trying not to blow right into the microphone.
we just set that EQ. Appalling health code violations lead to the best meal in France.
Oh, dude, yeah. Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille or
Ratatouille.
Tuli? Okay.
Ratatouille. Well, I don't know. I can't say it.
Ratatouille.
I can't say it like a Frenchman.
Oh yeah, I just did it like a Italian, didn't I? That's messed up.
Nah, it's close. It's closer than you were with your
Ratatouille.
Norwegian or whatever the other accent you tried. Number 4, true love blossoms in a pile of trash.
True love blossoms in a pile of trash. Whoa.
Sounds like a real delightful time if you think about it. True love blossoms in a pile of trash.
Oh, Wally.
Wally. Eve.
Eva. He calls her Eva, but she's just Eve. Yeah. Right? Isn't she just Eve?
No, I
And
think
he
it is.
puts an A
Eva.
on it? It is?
I don't
Okay.
know. After you're a kid, and then I've met a couple in my life, and not that many either Eves or Evas.
Yeah.
And so then every time I meet a new one, I get confused.
Have you met an Ava?
Yes.
Yeah.
But never an Ave.
Never an Ave.
Never an Ave. How about this one? A kid plays dead to chase his music career.
A kid plays dead?
A kid plays dead to chase his musical career.
Oh my goodness. A kid plays dead.
Would you like a hint?
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
This is a newer Pixar movie. I wouldn't say it's super new, but definitely newer than Toy Story
It's
3.
not Soul.
No, it's not that new. Pixar likes thinking about death.
Yeah, they really do. Okay, hint.
Afterlife.
Oh, not in Kanto. Coco.
There you go.
There you go.
Coco. I was going to sing the song, but I don't know
I
it.
forgot about Coco.
A lot of people do. I don't know if they do, actually.
Forgettable.
Ooh, shots fired. The government forces a family into hiding, but dad can't stand being normal anymore.
Schindler's List.
No. Sounds like that.
And Frank.
The government forces a family into hiding, but dad can't stand being normal anymore. It's the whole premise of the movie.
Can't stand being normal. Rick and Morty? No. Rick and Morty's not Pixar.
It's a Pixar movie about a family forced into hiding, but dad can't stand being normal anymore.
It's not Ice Age.
No, that's also not Pixar, is it?
It's not? Oh, it might not be. There's so many like that, like A Bug's Life? No, it's not A Bug's Life.
Would you like a hint word?
Yes.
Okay. The hint word is super.
Oh, The Incredibles.
The Incredibles. Ba-da, ba-da is James Bond, but it's something like that. How about this one? 90 minutes trying to understand a girl's emotions, and we're going to need a sequel.
Inside Out.
Ooh, that was quick. You were hot, quick with that one.
That one, yeah. It's probably the most popular today. And I don't know. Didn't recently the second one come out? Maybe a year ago, 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
It's pretty iconic now. If that's one,
The first one.
Yeah, that one's going to be probably at their top of their catalog. I think.
Yeah.
Popular wise.
Inside Out.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I know my kids liked it.
Mm.
How about this? It turns out the children were the real monsters all along.
Oh, Monsters Inc.
How do you like Monsters, Inc.?
It was okay.
It's so funny because at the time, I remember when each of these come out, maybe less and less as more come out, you go like, wow, something new, something fresh, so fun. It's such a thing in culture. And then like 10 years, 15 years later, you're like, there were better ones.
Well, the thing is, I feel like it's funny because I feel like the creative team is like going, hey, what's a really cute character we can come up with?
And let's build a story around it.
Yeah. I mean, I think they probably built that little girl and we're like, she's so cute.
Oh,
what do we
think
do?
the girl came first?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't. I thought you were talking about Mike Wazowski.
And they were like, how can we make a movie around this little girl? It's like, she's just a kid. Like, how can we make this interesting? Like, I don't know. Make her have like monsters that try to scare her, but then they're like, no, she's so cute, we can't scare her. And then somebody was like, no, hold on, let's make it about the monsters having to go, you know what I mean? And then it's like, yeah, and it just like builds that way.
I could see that. I imagine it was the other way, that they were thinking, what if monsters were actually nice and they were scared of humans? And then they went, little girl, monster.
Yeah, I think maybe, I mean, it could be one of those two, but I really feel like these movies have like a hook. Kind of like a song has a hook, and their hook was like, the monsters aren't really that scary. They're not scary,
Right.
like whatever. And like what stood out immediately in that movie was like the cute little girl that was like, puppy or whatever she calls him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What does she call him?
I forget.
I don't remember either.
But
Mike Wazowski.
yeah, that girl, that lady. The interesting thing that was really cool about Pixar is like the after credits bloopers stuff that they would put in. It's not really bloopers, but it's bloopers that they took the time to actually make bloopers. I thought that was really cool.
It's layered. Like the more movies that come out, the more multi-layered it gets. It's pretty impressive.
She's the star of those bloopers, by the way.
Boo?
Mm-mm.
Oh, what's her name?
Yeah, the
Mrs. I don't know what her name is. She reminds me
The crazy lady.
Is it the grandma? Somebody from the TV show Dinosaurs.
I think it might be the same voice, dude. The grandma, from Dinosaurs.
How about this? A sports hotshot gets humbled in a small town.
A sports hotshot
Gets humbled in a small town.
Cars.
Yeah, very good.
Nice.
Cars, yeah.
I wouldn't have. I mean, it was. I was like, sports racing is a sport, so.
Now, when I say I worked with Chet on this, like ChatGPT makes these very obvious. So
Yeah.
I was just go in and I'm like, no, I think I took one and then I ended up changing that too. And then the other ones I kind of reworked. Otherwise, it's like a car, something. I was like, okay, well, that's the title. How about this? This is a toughie. Accidental abandonment and near-death experience toy with our emotions.
Toy Story 3.
You got a friend in me. Toy Story 3. We're talking about Toy Story 3 today.
Yeah, man.
Well, Josue, you did very good on that quiz.
The trilogy.
That was 10 out of 10.
Well, do we count the hints?
I mean, you're on your way out, so I say we'll give it to you.
Wow.
How many hints did I give you? 2?
Yeah, just 2.
Okay.
So basically,
We'll call it a 90. We'll split the difference.
90, yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it a 9 out of 10. If you got it with no hints, you could have beat Josue here.
wow.
Good job, Josue. Hey, on your way out, make sure to give us 5 stars and a thumbs up. We didn't talk about that except on the After the Credits episode, and I realized for our YouTube audience, they have no idea.
There's that squeak.
Yeah, there it is. So we'll have to talk about it at the end here.
Oh,
But
dude,
first,
yeah,
let's
for
talk
real.
about Toy Story 3. It is part 3 in a series from Pixar. It came out in 2010. So
That's crazy,
The
yeah.
first Toy Story 95, the second Toy Story 99. So that was quick on the heels.
Yeah.
But both of those, I don't think were made knowing that a sequel was coming, right? Because then this one comes out it's like 11 years later.
11 years later was Andy. The timeline is the timeline.
Oh,
add up?
I don't know if in the animated world, but it could be. He's going to college, so
Crazy.
in real time, Buzz and Woody have aged well. Here are all the Pixar movies that have come out before Toy Story 3.
Okay.
Toy Story, A Bug's Life, 1998, Toy Story 2, 1999, Monsters, Inc., 2001, Finding Nemo, 2003, The Incredibles, 2004,
Wow.
Cars, 2006, Ratatouille, 2007, Wall-E, 2008, and Up, 2009.
That's crazy.
What an archive. What a repertoire. What a grouping of movies. I would say
Yeah.
like in my mind, but this is because I'm old, so how I experienced it, I think the weakest of that set for me is Ratatouille and probably Wall-E.
Yeah.
But that's only because I know those the least.
No, it's funny. I was just watching, Adam Savage?
Yeah.
He was the guy from Mythbusters or whatever. He has his own YouTube channel. There's an episode where he invites this guy that has made a robotic Wall-E, a life-size, for real robotic Wall-E.
Uh-huh.
And it looks so good. The dude got real digital scans from
Pixar
that he was able to put on and project onto like the pieces of like sheet metal that he used or whatever material he used to make Wall-E, so that he could paint on exactly how and
and this is an operational robot.
Yeah, man, you should look it up on YouTube. It's really, really good. I highly recommend it. Me and Ezra watched it. Ezra was like enamored because it's all the little movements and things, and it's really well made. And apparently there are like 100, 200 people that are making their own Wall-Es this way.
Based on his design or just on their own?
On their own. And like, there's like this whole community of people that are like completely in love with Wall-E. I'm like, what in the world?
I know. And honestly, when I say it's like one of my least favorite, I still think on its own, just looking at it, it's so great. And I just know it the least.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably different if I were to ask my kids what their favorites are. It's probably going to come out in a different order.
Yeah.
Like Cars came out. I mean, Cars 2 when Ephraim was little.
That's
so
true.
we got really into those.
Part of I think what the appeal is that Wall-E, and they were talking about this, is how much emotion he can portray without speaking.
Yeah.
And I think that speaks a lot, especially they mentioned something about like autistic kids and things like that, where it was like for some reason they love Wall-E because it's all emotion, but no like crazy clankety sounds and craziness. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
talk about the like creative team, because you were saying even the development of how Monsters Inc. or whatever comes about. Like somebody had an idea and ran with it, and then they marry it with Pixar, and then they.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has to be like the biggest idea has to probably be like, again, I think here's this cute robot. What can we make him do? Like, I don't know. Then somebody was like, well, man, that's a pretty small robot and it's really odd shape. Like, I don't know. He looks like a trash compactor. It's like, okay, well, let's say he takes garbage and then like, well, what kind of society? And then it rolls into like, oh, well, the world needs it. Well, why? Oh, because we've trashed the place. Oh, then it turns into this bigger meta, like take care of the earth message. You know what I mean?
Well, they pretty much all have a bigger message.
They do. Yeah. Either they start with a message and then they boil it down to like, how can we make it? And then how can we make a character? Or either somebody comes up with the character and goes, all right, well, what story can we put around this that means something?
Yeah, because when you put together a Pixar movie, what are the ingredients? Like when they go, if this is worthy to bring to the Pixar table, to bring into our creative staff meeting, what are the ingredients that you need to have in your movie for it to fly? Well, it's got to be something that's recognizable, I think, for a wide grouping of people.
Yeah.
Like everybody plays with toys, or everybody as a kid maybe looks at bugs and wonder what's happening there, or
true.
You know what I mean? Like whatever.
Well, no, and you're right. I think the toy thing is really interesting too, because like, I think it's in everybody's mindset when they're a kid, like, what if my toys were alive? And I think that comes pretty easily.
What if a rat could control my arms by moving my hair?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that one's less relatable.
Yeah, that one. I think Ratatouille is probably like my least favorite.
But you still have then the second thing that's in the mixture of Pixar movies is this really human, relatable experience. So in Ratatouille, it's the sense of this person wanting to achieve their dreams and not quite measuring up.
Man, how terrible that your dreams are.
What, being a chef?
Being a chef, and you can't really be a chef, but a rat can.
That might be Sammy's favorite movie. You should ask him. Or Cars. I guess Cars has a similar feel to Toy Story when it's like your iconic character sort of going through a journey where they're being replaced or feeling like they lose their identity. Like identity is a big thing in Pixar.
Is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, is that
Pixar, no.
Pixar? No. Okay, I was gonna say.
I'm just saying it's not. I'm going to guess it's DreamWorks. That's what I imagine, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Well,
Whatever.
Toy Story 3 was one of the first animated films to be nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. It won Best Animated Feature and Best Original Song, which we'll get back to. I don't agree with that. It's fine. And then it also introduced a bunch of new characters. Now, This is the third Toy Story movie. For the third time, they're introducing us to characters. And that's dicey in a trilogy, you know? And
That's true, yeah.
And I feel like in this movie, it kind of works.
They did a really good job. The Best Picture thing makes sense to me because the animation, the computer animation looks so much like on a different level.
It took a big step up.
Big step up.
Especially because remember movie 2, like the minute you look at Andy's mom and we were wondering if that was intentional. This one, you're looking at their faces and they don't look 100% human, but it's way better.
Yeah, the depth and detail of like the faces and even like the depth of the world behind the main characters, you know, there's so much more detail in it.
It's almost then, I imagine the third thing in the creative meeting is where we can take our creative resources. Like, here's where the field has gone. Here's where technology has taken us, you know?
Yeah.
And now, we can reapproach it and do Toy Story 3 because, we have an idea for a story, but also we have the capability to do this and make it technically better.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much more.
It is. It looks so good. The detail. Okay, so I mean, I'm not going to skip ahead here, but Lotso's, what is it?
Fur.
The fur?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So good.
Yeah.
You can it feels like you can really reach out and like touch and feel what that feels like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
I loved it.
Last fact I have about it is this is the first animated film to cross $100 billion globally. So it did pretty well.
Wait, the first movie to do that?
The first animated movie.
Okay.
Yeah, which is
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old were you when you saw this? We were adults, right?
Yeah. Wait, what year was it?
2010.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I experienced this having...
It was 3 years before I got married.
This was the year that Lucy was born.
Oh, wow.
So once this came onto video, this would have been one of the movies that we probably had at home very early on.
Yeah.
You know?
That's so funny because, when you think about when we had our kids and the toys, they were already well established before their kids even had them in their hands.
Yeah, that's why some of Lucy's first toys, I remember going to probably the Disney store at the time and getting a little, Toy Story like Woody and Buzz and whatever.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
Yeah. And my expectations like coming into this, I remembered being pleasantly surprised with it at the time because, and like I think I already said, part 3 of a trilogy, you're like, okay, who really sticks the landing? Is it really going to be good? Why? The question was, why are we doing this again?
Well, the thing is, what's really, I think, advantageous to this franchise is that it's about, following a kid's like kind of progression in life.
Yeah.
And so that doesn't really, I mean, it ends obviously with death, but I think it's just really easy to be like, okay, now Andy's a little bit bigger. He's going to college.
You think we're going to keep doing this till Andy dies?
I mean, is he in the?
I don't know.
Is he in the fourth one?
At time of recording, Bonnie was in the fourth. I don't think Andy's in it at all.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But
he's not in it at all. So
all these Pixar writers are going to get back to the table, and they're walkers and canes, and they're going to be like, here's my fresh idea. Andy's dead.
No. Andy becomes the dude in
painting.
No. No, he becomes the guy who owns the barn, the toy barn.
Oh, that's worse. I want him to be the old guy painting nostalgically.
He's the one trying to find his vintage Woody.
Yeah. And he's just all about the commercialism of it now, or the...
Yep. He's like, man, I can't believe I had these as a kid.
No, Andy would never. Hey, give me your quick 2-line...
Who knows what Andy turns into when he's an adult?
He's not turning.
Maybe the toys have to come back to save Andy from this moral failure that he's had.
I'll tell you what's consistent in these movies is Andy stays great. And I want to keep it that way. So let's not mess with it. That's what you're afraid of, though.
Oh, no, Andy's mom dies.
You go...
And he finds his toys with... Because Bonnie's now in high school and she doesn't need him anymore and she's like going to throw them away. And he's like, You're like, no, don't throw them away. I gave them to you, you ungrateful little brat. Like, now let me keep them, And then he's like reminiscing because he's back in town because his mom passed away.
I don't think anybody ever throws away a toy.
Pixar, if you need
That's that
another
meaningful.
creative director there.
If you have a toy like that in your family, you do what Andy did. You give it, you pass it on.
Yeah.
And in your mind, all your toys have a happy ending. Now, somewhere down the chain, whether it's the next kid or a couple kids later, somebody doesn't have the nostalgic tie and eventually it gets thrown out.
Well, yeah, or you have a dad like mine who just puts all your He-Man in a plastic
Well, that kind of
black
happened in
bag
this
and
movie.
thrown away. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, give us a quick plot. What happened here? 2 lines.
2 lines.
I don't know, 3. We'll talk about it more, but I just like, for the people who've never seen Toy Story 3 and are on the fence, what is this movie about?
Andy's going to college. We've been talking about Andy growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Andy's going to college, and he is, packing away his room because he's going to
be more than 2 lines.
He's living in the dorm. Yeah, I know it is. Andy's moving, has to store away his toys. His mom takes the toys to, and donates them. And while they're donated, and while the place that they are in doesn't turn out to be as great as they thought it was
For the toys.
and they have to plan their great escape.
Okay, let's walk through this with some quotable quotes.
All right.
Ready? I brought my dinosaur. Who eats force field dogs?
Was that Bonnie?
No, this is near the very beginning. And I think
It's what's her face? The Triceratops.
No, this is Andy.
What?
Yeah, this is like Andy's last playtime. Well, besides the end of the movie, at the beginning of the movie, this is how every one of these movies is set up, where you have like
a little bit of a playtime in the beginning. Yeah, that's right.
But this one, Toy Story 3, is all like callback playtime, like some of the same lines because it's a flashback. Because remember, at the beginning of this movie, you see kind of the toys playing, but you're actually in the mind of Andy. And then it zooms out and you get, oh, this is him when he was a kid. So honestly, it could either be the same exact scene that he's playing out in the first movie.
Yeah.
Or like, how when you're a kid, you repeat the same play stories.
I don't remember him saying in the other movies, though, I brought my dinosaur.
Yeah.
Does he say that?
Yeah.
That's weird.
He brings it Slinky and he's like, I brought my force field dog. He's like, I brought my dinosaur. Who eats force field dogs?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's right. Dang.
I think there's so many little details that if you pay attention to in this opening sequence that are just really great like that. Like really, if you are a fan of the franchise, they're not talking down to you. They are adding little Easter eggs that if you pay attention, you'll appreciate.
That's pretty cool.
Not to mention the fact that, Andy's mom's face now looks so much better. And Woody's facial expressions have gotten way better. Like you said, like the animation is just much better.
Yeah. I mean, Buzz, his helmet and the visor, the glass looks so good.
Yeah. So you're combining the technology and the quality of that with the fact that they're kind of writing this love letter to the franchise, to all the fans, that it comes together in this package. But the premise of the story, because you start with Andy, but really he's not in this. I mean, he's never really in any of them.
No, yeah.
But he's aged out.
Yeah.
I mean, so he is maybe the least in this one. And you can see it around his room. Did you notice he's got a MIDI keyboard just hanging out there? He's got an amp and a guitar. He's got a skateboard. He's got what looks like a MacBook.
It's more like he, his life as a teenager and not a little kid.
So again, like little animation nods, details where you go like, oh yeah, he's older. I can tell by all this stuff.
They would have probably put that stuff in if the animation hadn't got better, but it wouldn't have landed or looked as good. Because just the detail of the room got better. You know what I mean? Like,
what year did Apple and Pixar become a thing? Or was it always?
Is it Apple? I thought it was Disney and Pixar.
Well, Disney and Pixar are now, but wasn't Pixar originally an Apple thing?
Whoa. I don't know.
I have to look it up for next week's After the Credits because I think it was. And I was just wondering because that computer very much looks like a MacBook, but I don't know.
It might have been. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, how good it looks and it's computerized. It would make sense that it was an Apple made. It was made on a Mac, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
At that time,
2010.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, PCs. Man, at that time, I remember we thinking PCs would probably go away because of Mac, but now they're still around. It's funny how many more Windows computers I see out there nowadays. Mm-hmm. Which I would say like 10 years ago, no one
No.
was using a PC, but then now they're coming back for some reason, and it's a foreign world. The whole
I don't know. This is going to
ecosystem.
divide the internet, I suppose, but it just feels like for the last season of however long, Mac has sort of been like Apple has been kind of kicking back and riding a wave. I'm going to sound like the internet's talking points, so I'm sorry. You can skip ahead. There are chapters below, but I just mean that like the exciting thing used to be, oh, they're innovating in this cool way. So for me as an Apple user, it was always like, I really like the fact that it's easy to use and I don't have to think about it and it's aesthetically pleasing. But there was always something pulling it forward, where then now it's still there. But remember watching the keynotes? Like you'd get on every year and watch it, and I'll still watch them, but it's not exciting.
It's not the same like it used to be.
You know, it's like you can tell it's more salesy now. Like, ooh, look what we did, and you're like, that's the same thing.
This is the best iPhone we've ever made.
Yeah, it's
like,
all hyperbole. It doesn't feel real anymore.
Yeah,
and Steve Jobs was a bit dramatic too, and whatever, kind of the same. But it felt like there was more substance.
He was dramatic, but he actually had something brand new to talk about.
Yeah, and one more thing, and everyone, whoa.
Yeah. Did you hear that? What's his face is retiring? Or
yeah, Tim Cook.
Yeah, Tim Cook. Elizabeth was saying. Sorry, sweetheart.
Oh, you calling her out?
She was like,
we can bleep her name if you want.
She was like, "Did you see Steve Jobs? What came out and said, and came out and like, I'm like, what? What about?
Yeah, what? That is news.
What about Steve Jobs?" And she's like, "He's like leaving Apple." I was like,
he's shuffled off this mortal coil like 10 years ago.
I'm like, Steve Jobs, like you mean like
you're just waiting for the things to connect?
Yeah. I said, I didn't know that he came back from the dead. Is he the Messiah? I'm like, did we all miss it? And he left Apple again? And she's like, huh?
You should have gotten slapped.
And she said, oh, no, not Steve Jobs. I love you, baby.
How about this? This is a twofer quote. These are two characters. They're very short. Poor Barbie. I get the Corvette.
Oh, my gosh. Wait, are we trying to say who said poor Barbie or I get the Corvette?
Either, both.
Oh, my gosh.
Or tell me the circumstance surrounding it. Okay, well, Andy is cleaning his room and somebody is looking across the hallway. This is when Barbie is introduced in this movie. Remember, in movie number 2, Barbie only existed in this world in the toy store. But now, in Andy's house, there is a Barbie, but it's not Andy's.
It's his sister's.
It's his sister Molly's.
Mm-hmm.
And so what's happening? Like, why poor Barbie?
I'm totally blanking on this one.
So Molly is like a preteen teen now.
Yeah.
And she's like headphones on, and Andy's mom is telling them both, hey, you guys need to clean up. You know, we're moving. No, she's switching rooms.
Yep.
And so she has to go through her stuff, and she's reading some sort of teen magazine, and she has a box of stuff from her mom that was like to get rid of, to hand to the preschool or whatever, daycare. And so she tosses Barbie in there.
Oh my God.
And then the other toys are peeking out of the chest, and Jesse's like, oh, poor Barbie. And then Ham is right next to her, and he's like, I get the Corvette.
It's so dumb. Wait, but where was the Corvette still in the room?
I don't know. They didn't even say. It's just like a nod.
That's so funny.
And it's again like with this movie that I feel like it's just stuff that exists in the world. So once you're in it and you're in the movie, you're never really taken out of it because all the characters are like part of it. So.
How did she get into the box with them?
Barbie?
Yeah.
Well, they all just end up at the daycare.
I thought it was just one box.
It may be. But so you have this whole circumstance take place where they think that they're getting thrown away.
Yeah, they're going to the attic. Because
Andy puts them in a bag, and then he goes to help his sister. And then his mom sees the trash bag, and she had told him, trash in the bag. They very much lay it out like Doc Brown.
Yeah.
You know, stuff you're giving away here, stuff you're keeping there. And so he put it in a trash bag, and then she came and picked it up, puts them on the curb, and they think they're going to get tossed.
Yep.
Right?
And so they get out.
They get out, but they want to go then. They decide they're going to go to the daycare, so they put themselves in the box.
Which she was already in the box. Yep,
yeah.
That's how.
Yeah,
because I remember, the lady putting the singular box on the
You're right.
table in the daycare.
You are right. Yeah. But peril is introduced very early in this movie with that trash compactor. You see the trash truck come down the street. It's like foreshadowing, right? Because they're looking at
that's
it.
right.
You see it coming closer and closer, and it's like, and they're just trying to tear their way out of that
And
stupid bag.
Woody's like, oh no. He thinks that they got taken.
Yeah.
But then he sees what does he see? Like, is it a cone or what does he see like going back to the house?
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't remember what it was.
I was fixated on them trying to use Rex's tail to get out of the trash bag.
Everybody push.
Yep. Did you notice the license plate on the truck? It said A113.
Is that the studio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in Toy Story, the original one, and all the sequels.
Yeah.
But here, it was on Andy's mom's minivan, I think, in the first Toy Story.
I know that that's a thing with Toy Story where they do a lot of Easter eggs with that type of stuff.
Yeah.
With like numbers, license plates, signs.
I
and things
saw
like that.
it, and I'm like, this must mean something.
Yeah.
So I looked it up, and because it's the Cal Arts classroom that the animation students used.
Wow.
So it's in a bunch of the films.
That's cool.
It's apparently, I'm just trying to see here where it pops up, because in Toy Story 2, it appears on the minivan again and as the flight number. But for the plane,
Oh, yeah,
remember?
that's right.
But the plane, I didn't notice this, is Lasset Air. Like Lasseter, like John Lasseter.
Oh,
but
really?
it's Lasset Air. And then it's flight number A113.
That's cool.
Okay. This movie introduces, like I said, more new cast. We get Lotso.
Yep.
You know who plays Lotso?
Oh my gosh, I'm familiar with the voice.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember what else he's from. I know him specifically from one thing.
Oh my gosh. Why am I only thinking of Frasier?
Oh.
But that was the Prospector.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, so his name is Ned Beatty, and I don't know if you remember this character as well as I do, but remember the original Superman, not the one we watched number 3, but the original one with I'm talking about the Christopher Reeves movie, but who plays Lex Luthor is
oh my gosh.
I can only think of the new ones now. My brain is fried. Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
Woo, got there. His little henchman, Otis. Yeah, that's Mr. Luthor. Hey, Mr. Luthor.
That's him?
Uh-huh.
That's him as older, right?
Yeah, he's much older. His voice got much deeper.
Yeah, because I can only think of him as that wimpy kid.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's cool.
No, not the kid. Not Jimmy Olsen.
Not Jimmy.
Okay.
The other
kind
guy.
of chubby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How about this? Ken is introduced. Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is
Ken.
Yeah, he's Ken. Wait, you said that. You said yeah.
He's really good in this.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's he kind of disappears into being Ken. It's
I don't
really
think
cool.
about Michael Keaton at all
Yeah,
when
it's
I
really
hear
cool.
that. Trixie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Her name is Kristen Shaw. I know her. I don't know if I met her, like it was introduced to her via this movie, because I know she's in some other stuff, but she's got such a distinctive voice.
Yeah.
And as an animated character, really good.
Really good.
Really good. Mr. Pricklepants. You know who plays Mr. Pricklepants?
The deep voice. Oh my gosh.
You're going to like
It's like
this.
philosopher.
This should be relevant to you right now.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No. It's Timothy Dalton, James Bond.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's Mr. Pricklepants. I don't know.
Timothy Dalton. Which
I wouldn't
Which
know.
James
I haven't
Bond?
seen those ones. So
no, he's not a James Bond. He's not an actual James Bond.
Yes, he is.
Timothy Dalton?
Yeah, look it up. Meanwhile, while you're looking it up, listen with one ear to this. Dolly is played by Bonnie Hunt.
Who's Bonnie Hunt?
Bonnie Hunt, you know her. I was going to say, you know what movie I know her from? Probably the worst reference is Beethoven. She plays the mom/wife in the movie Beethoven with the dog.
Yeah.
That's what I know her from. Bonnie Hunt is in, what's the movie where they have all the kids? Like 12 kids or something like that with Steve Martin?
All my children.
Cheaper by the dozen?
Cheaper by the
All
dozen.
my children. She's the mom in that too, isn't she? Oh man, this is going to be a whole thing. For you that are watching this on video, I'll have to put images on the screen.
Yep.
So you're not having to scratch your brain as much as us, but I'm going to look up Bonnie Hunt while you look up, who are you looking up? Timothy Dalton?
Timothy Dalton. I think you're wrong.
Okay, well, let's find out.
Bro. Yeah, I'm looking at Timothy Dalton's filmography here and not seeing James Bond.
Oh, hey, Bonnie Hunt is also in Jumanji. She's in The Green Mile.
Let me see the face. Is she the girl in Jumanji?
No, she's the mom.
She looks. Whoa, I know. Yeah, okay, yeah. She looks very
There you
different
go.
than before. Yep, bro. I do not know.
Okay. I'm gonna just ask the interwebs. Who plays Mr. Pricklepants?
Okay, yes, he is James Bond. He was in the Living Daylights and then A License to Kill. I haven't gotten to those James Bonds yet.
Oh, that's why.
I'm still on Roger Moore.
Here he kind of looks like your wife's friend Steve Jobs, but older. This is resurrected Steve Jobs.
Resurrected Steve Jobs.
Okay, I'm way off my notes now. Whoopi Goldberg is in this.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
How about this quote? I'm not a girl's toy. I'm not. Why do you guys keep saying that?
Well, that's oh my gosh, who is that?
I'm not a girl's toy. I'm not. Why do you guys keep saying that?
Ken saying that.
Ken says that. Do you remember the circumstances? I skipped ahead a little bit here.
He's talking to when the bullies when they're playing cards or whatever.
Yeah, this is like when the revelation starts happening after they come to the preschool and then they get thrown in the whatever the room is, the rainbow room or what is it called? Not the rainbow room. That's Stranger Things. Butterfly room.
The champagne room.
The butterfly room. And they get they realize, oh, this is not as good as we thought it was.
Yeah. Because it's a bunch of little kids destroying the toys.
But I don't remember watching this for the first time when you get revealed to you really, and you as the audience know, because I know the conceit of the film from the beginning.
Yeah.
But Buzz is like trying to get transferred out of the butterfly room, and he's climbs up into the vending machine. But before he gets up there, the other toys with Ken and the octopus, Whoopi Goldberg's character and whatever, are all playing cards or something. They're playing poker.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then the guy is making fun of him.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, you're just a girl's toy.
Because he's at the table or whatever playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Like it's like almost.
Oh, that is what you meant.
That's what I meant. Because I don't know why I feel like they're bullies, but they kind of are. It's when it looked like they're in a speakeasy, like a cigar room, whatever, playing cards. Yeah.
It does seem like that. So they grab Buzz, and they're like, whatever Ken is saying to him, you realize you don't know at first that Lotso's bad. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And that's diabolical. Like when Lotso comes in, and he's like, "What are you doing, Ken?"
With the cane and everything. He's such a cuddly, dude.
He's still lovable. And so I don't remember when I figured it out, because again, now I know. But I just thought the character turn for Lotso was a better one.
I figured it out when they were like, we got to get out of here. This is bad, whatever, like this room. And he's in the dump truck. He's sitting on the dump truck and he's like, no, this is where you belong or whatever. And
was that before this?
I don't know if it was before this.
I think it happens after this. I think this was like the reveal that you realize Lotso is terrible.
In that moment, in the
when he comes out and then Buzz is like, whatever he wants, and then Lotso's like, strap him back to the chair. And you're like, well, wait, what?
Oh, yeah, and then he turns it. Yeah, that's right.
And I want to know.
That was way more seedy.
Because that happens so seamlessly. How many toys they have reset to their factory settings.
Wow.
Because it was like, we know what we're doing. Get the manual, reset them.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's in the second movie when they have him be like Spanish, right?
No, that was this one.
What about the other one? Oh, the other one was just there's two Buzz Lightyears.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one when they try to reset him again, but they accidentally put him into Spanish.
But
Buzz.
here's again what this movie is.
I love how Daisy's like, oh, Spanish Buzz is pretty cool.
But they somehow every one of these movies gets Buzz to be like a naive Buzz. Like the first one, that's his
true,
whole character.
Yeah.
The second one, it's not him. It's the new Buzz that they introduced, and you get to experience that all over again in kind of a meta way.
That's so funny.
And now this third one gets completely reset to factory settings, and you're right back to like the Buzz we all love.
Poor guy.
So you get to evolve the character, but then re-experience all the stuff that you want again, and it doesn't feel wrong. It feels like you enjoy it. Not to mention, that
it is a big problem. I mean, because immediately he's being told, oh yeah, you are a good guy. These are the bad guys. Go. and It makes sense. He's got to be an antagonist.
But I like that he has his like suppressed memories and feelings and stuff. Because when he's whatever he is, like prison guard or whatever, and Jesse says something, and he's like, "Spare me your lies, temptress." Like he's already attracted to her, but that all happened in the second movie. You know what I mean? I can't remember if it was like love at first sight.
I think it was. Yeah. That's so funny.
So you have these multiple journeys happening. So you start off with Andy is growing up, and then you have all the toys and their Sunnyside thing, but then you also have Buzz kind of going through his thing, and then you also have Woody's side quest where he's trying to get back to Andy, and he ends up at Bonnie's house, which we didn't even talk about. He meets all those other toys.
That's right.
You know, it's all happening at the same time.
And then what's the the clown, the sad clown?
Yeah, Chuckles.
Chuckles.
Is it Chuckles?
I love that whole montage, the whole like story that Chuckles talks about with what happened to Lotso. He's just a forgotten toy.
The guy that plays Chuckles, his name is Bud Lucky.
Bud Lucky.
He's also the voice of Eeyore.
Oh wow! Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, in like the newer, not the super old ones.
But the was it the baby doll?
Yeah, Mama.
Yeah. He's like, she forgot us all, and like, no, they replaced us all, and like, no, they only replaced you.
Yeah. She replaced all of us, didn't she? She don't love you no more.
And, oh, dude, that's such a like classic bad guy thing too, of trying to bring down the people around you.
Yeah, I mean, he really was experiencing his like depth of despair.
Instead of him being like, all right, you guys go. Since she replaced me, I'll leave.
Look at how they ratchet this up though, right? First movie, Woody gets replaced. And that's the whole movie, right? And he handles it in the way that Woody
But this one, he gets for real replaced.
But second movie, you go to Jesse's backstory.
Yeah.
And it's like next level, right? And then she gets sort of handed off and left. And then you get Lotso's backstory, which looks a lot like Jesse's story, right? It's almost that same hillside,
yeah.
you know? But he's like forgotten. So it's not even intentional, which has happened with other toys. It almost happened at the beginning of this movie. But Lotso is like the evil mirror of Woody.
Yeah.
You know, where like Woody does the right thing, but Lotso takes it and he just gets bitter and then he just brings everybody around him down.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah.
You know, there's a real life lesson there. The whole daycare is ruled by this fuzzy strawberry scented bear with an iron fist.
Yeah, strawberry scented.
Sunnyside, this is my other quote I had, is a place of ruin and despair, ruled by an evil bear who smells of strawberries.
That's the clown.
No, that's Mr. Pricklepants.
That it is. Yeah.
That was before the whole clown.
Before the clown thing, yeah.
Backstory. That was really sad. Yeah. Okay, how about this one?
Lotso was my friend.
There's just a lot. There's too much to discuss. So let me give you another quote here.
Yeah, this movie's packed with so much like good stuff.
Yeah. It was cold and dark, nothing but sand and a couple of Lincoln logs.
Oh, those weren't Lincoln logs.
That's really gross. What's the circumstance?
What's his face gets thrown into the sand pit.
Mr. Potato Head. And a bucket of fun. Buckets of fun for everyone.
Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't obey the rules gets thrown in the box.
Yeah, in the box, the sand pit. The kids, where the kids play in the sandbox. Oh,
I question.
Sand and Lincoln logs.
Do toys sleep?
No, why would they?
Well, Lotso is asleep during this movie. Maybe the monkey is even asleep. Remember,
the monkey's watching over everything.
At some point for sure Lotso was asleep when they were sneaking around. I saw him laying down. I was wondering that because toys wouldn't need to sleep.
No.
When Woody kind of gets up and he's in Bonnie's house trying to figure out a way to get back to the daycare, he gets up at night. Yeah. He's in the bed, where the toys are with Bonnie, and then he kind of sneaks out, and then all the other toys like pop up. They're like, Woody, what are you doing? So they were all aware. So I was just curious if they all just lay there for 8 hours, 10 hours, just not doing anything.
I don't know. Maybe they do sleep. I mean, just like everything else has to sleep. Maybe they do.
Trixie is chatting on the internet.
Sorry, just another dinosaur.
But yeah, so Mr. Potato Head gets to spend a night in the sandbox, which is like his punishment. And of course, yeah, I guess some cats had been in there. But the toys are like
cats. I thought it was kids.
No,
Kids were just laying deuces in there.
You think a kid's just no? There's no way.
Chopping trout.
It was cats.
I guess. So that means the kids were playing in cat poop too.
That's what it is. That's why they have lids on sandboxes. It's because a cat or some sort of animal is going to crawl in there and then bury it. Gross. But the toys are all like
Those
locked
weren't
up.
Lincoln Logs.
That's what I mean. They've all lost all their dignity. Like everything has been stripped away from them. It's really pretty devastating. But it's also funny.
And they're what are the cells they're in? They're like cubbies, right?
They're like those metallic, baskets. Sort of storage.
I remember those. I remember being in preschool and having those.
Yeah. Well, again, the magic of Toy Story. You keep going like, oh yeah, those.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you didn't even think about it, but then you just relate to it right away.
What toy was it that was telling Woody that this place is bad?
Oh, the phone.
The phone. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I wrote his name down. Actually, that was my next quote. You can unlock doors, sneak past guards, climb the wall, but if you don't take care of that monkey, you ain't going nowhere. You want to get out of here? Get rid of that monkey.
Yeah, man, the phone.
But he says something too. He says something about how long he's. But yeah, when he does it's a callback because he says in that moment like I've been here for this whatever, and they can't break me. And I thought like, oh, that's funny because those phones, I remember them existing. You'd go to somebody's house and but then at the end when they catch him, he's like, they broke me. Oh wow. Chatter telephone.
Those telephones, that the type of plastic that they were made out of was crazy.
Yeah,
it was like this thicker, fluffy but hollow a little bit. So they just, the engineering on those are, I'm telling you what, they don't make toys like they used to.
Yeah.
They make them to break, so you buy a new one.
They're all full of chemicals and asbestos.
Yeah.
Who knows? But this whole movie takes another turn where all of a sudden it becomes like a prison escape movie.
Yeah, it does. It's like Escape from LA.
Yeah. It's crazy how all of a sudden it's just that, but we're all on board.
Escape from Sunnyside.
Yeah.
Yo.
And Potato Head ends up. Well, how does he end up in pieces connecting himself to a tortilla? Like he has to get out, but I can't remember how his body parts. Did they sneak out of the sandbox?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
okay, but his potato body couldn't fit out?
Exactly. Because it was like the little hole on the side of the box, and it comes out.
That's right.
Everything comes out. And then how does he get the tortilla?
They pass it. Jesse's like, give me the tortilla, and they slide it under the door.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't know how he gets the cucumber, though. But he gets pecked at by a pigeon and whatever, and then he shows up, and she's like, you've lost weight.
I think it's from a lunchbox.
Yeah, but how did he get it out there?
I don't know.
Somebody bring it out? No, they were already out.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's where this movie falls apart, at the cucumber.
At the cucumber. Cucumba.
Potato, though, is yelling at Ken. He goes, you're not a toy. You're an accessory. You're a purse with legs. I like that.
He really is.
They cut him deep. How about this one? Speaking of that. And this is where the magic happens.
Oh, that's Ken to Barbie in his wardrobe area.
Yeah, fashion show.
Yeah, fashion show.
Look at all your clothes.
Stupid. How did that thing survive and the kids not destroy that?
I don't know. It must be reserved because the clothes are all so pristine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Some mom, maybe Bonnie's mom or somebody in charge, keeps it aside just for the kids who
will take care of it.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
Maybe. Yeah. And then I love the when she's holding him hostage and she's gonna destroy all his clothes.
Yeah, but first she pins him down and then she flips his head around. And he's like, oh. And then she ties him up to that ball and paddle.
Yeah, that's right.
Thing.
Yeah.
I'm just it's just every single thing. We're like, oh yeah, I remember those.
Yep.
Who thought? Yeah, this is just like a giant chart of all the toys everybody ever had as a kid on Pixar's wall.
We got to put all of these in here.
It's so funny.
You think the Lotso bear? You think that was a real bear, or they just made it up?
I think that was made up.
I think it probably was made up because I don't remember ever seeing a bear like that.
Probably
it kind
on
of
principle.
resembles like a Care Bear.
Yeah,
a little bit,
kind of.
Yeah,
it's close enough to something that really exists, but far enough so that you don't ruin some kid's childhood.
Yeah,
but my bear was evil. Your mama don't love you, or whatever he says.
She
I don't know.
replaced you with another child.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of adoption?
Oh, yeah. No, we didn't even get there for this one. But Ken also has
That's the next movie,
his
dude.
own. Well, who knows? His own subplot. So Michael Keaton as Ken is like has his whole journey where he's like very naive and silly, and he's kind of the buzz of this movie. And then he kind of comes around and becomes heroic at the end, and that also works.
Yeah,
you got like 12 plots going on at the same time,
and they made them all like mesh together really well. It didn't feel jumbled up.
No.
You know, now that you say all that, I'm like, dang, there's a lot going on, but it didn't feel
right.
Like they just jammed it all in.
Yeah.
It just like kind of flowed pretty naturally, I guess.
Crazy. Here's one. She's a Barbie doll, Ken. There's 100 million just like her. Not to me, there's not.
That was Lotso.
So it gets real dramatic.
Yeah.
Really quickly because you have to escape using the dumpster hatch. They end up there. And I don't know.
I like how they use Slink to try to get across, you know?
But then you just see the bear's feet.
Yep.
It's just movie making magic. Really well done because then it's also very threatening. The octopus comes down the thing and is like going to push them all into the dumpster. And you think like, well, certainly here comes a trash truck. Just like the beginning of the movie, they're going to get saved at the last minute.
Nope.
And they sort of do. Like Ken rallies the troops and he gets the baby to throw Lotso in the dumpster. And okay, great. And then Woody has to go back to grab the alien.
That's right. Yeah.
And then Lotso's hand comes out of the dumpster and pulls him in. And you're like, what? Like you almost hate the alien.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's his fault a little bit.
But then
the alien.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You get this redemption arc for everybody except for poor Lotso, who's really pretty terrible.
I mean, I think he gets what he deserves at the end.
Well, yeah, they really bake it in there because if you didn't already think that, then they get taken to the trash dump or whatever.
Yeah, the trash processing plant.
Yeah. And
Crazy.
then it goes downhill fast. I mean, they're on their way to death. He says, Woody, look.
Pretty crazy.
I can see daylight. We're all going to be okay. I don't think that's daylight. And it zooms in on the furnace.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, and I was telling the kids, I'm like, oh, this is it. This is how they die, guys. The end.
And when they had never
like,
seen it?
No, this is not how. It's like, how are they going to get out? They're toys in the trash trash processor.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's so
There's no way to get out.
It's so tense. You don't know what's going to happen. You almost forget that it's a plucky animated movie. You know, the stakes seem very real because Lotso is also so awful and they're like facing real peril. And you're like, well, I guess this is it. It's part 3. Maybe they just end it here, And Lotso escapes, and he's
like, help me. Gotta hit the red button. And they help him.
Yeah, Woody, of course sacrifices himself and
gets him up there. And then he doesn't. What does he say when he doesn't hit the red button?
Who's gonna save you now, or something like that? I don't remember.
He leaves with a limp, and he never hits a button. And because they're all like holding hands, and then he finally like gets them to all just like, you know what? We're all going out. Let's just go out together. Let's just go
surrender.
Out. Let's just go out in love. And they close their eyes, and I'm like, "This is it, guys." And I almost turned the TV off. I'm like, I don't want you guys to see them melting. And
you talking about this watch? Had your kids never seen this?
I think they had. I was just being silly.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, yeah, they're gonna die, guys. They're gonna melt. You guys want to see them melting?
Yeah.
In flames. It's like it's gonna be really dramatic. And
it's
they're
really
like,
emotionally difficult in your household. Stuff.
And then the alien comes. With the claw.
Yeah, it's so good because you don't even know what's happening and the thing comes down and picks them up. And even then you're like, what's going on? Until it kind of pans by the aliens and they're like, the claw.
Which is crazy because like they got them in one scoop.
Yeah, but again, that's where it goes back to being like a Toy Story movie.
Yeah.
Of course. Like all this other stuff, none of it works.
They didn't miss. Like they should have been like, oh, the claw. Oh, we missed. And
I know one of them drops, Jesse's hair gets set on fire or something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. One of them.
Do you smell burning flesh or whatever toys are made out of?
Do you smell burning petroleum jelly?
They all just get pulled out and everything just kind of works out like it would in an animated movie. So.
And how do they get back home?
Well, the dumpster, the truck.
Oh, yeah, they go back to the truck because they know that the truck goes back towards the house. That's right.
And again, you could have a whole other subplot there. Even earlier where Woody wants to get back to Andy's house. and he looks up on the map. Trixie pulls out the computer and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, look, it's right. It's so close. It's right there.
Oh,
Yay!" It's
yeah.
like it's convenient when it
yeah,
needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the claw was a dramatic exit.
Kind of like the toy barn being like right
Exactly like that.
right
That's
across
right.
the street.
How about this? Hey, I had one of these when I was a kid. Strawberries.
Oh yeah, the man that finds Lotso.
Yeah. He gets his comeuppance. Like he
and
doesn't.
he straps him to the front of the freaking truck. Dude.
Yeah, it doesn't. He doesn't just get to disappear and
Nope.
do his own evil thing. He gets strapped to the front of the trash truck. Like, you better close your mouth. Ah!
All the bugs splatter on the
Eternal
front of the truck.
torture. I mean, really, as a toy.
Dude, yeah.
Mr. Potato Head even says that. He's like, all that stuff I said about the attic, I take it all back. Because really, this got really harrowing.
That's really crazy. I mean, talk about eternity and torture. I mean, that's
Is that what we're talking about?
I don't know, man.
But
I'd rather be in an attic than strapped to the front of a truck like that.
Tell
That's
me
my
this movie didn't
life.
feel a little bit like the end of Lord of the Rings, though. I was thinking this when they were slowly just resigned themselves to die in flame. You know what I mean? And it's like, this is the end, Frodo. Smell of strawberries, actually.
Oh wow!
And
yeah,
then
that's
the
right.
Eagles.
The Eagles.
It's
come.
like, nope, this
that's
is it.
true.
And you're just sort of lifted out and saved.
The Eagles.
And then the end, and then it ends, and then it ends again, and then there's a whole other scene and it ends again. And I'm like, this is Return of the King.
This is Return of the King. That's
And
so
this came
funny.
out after that.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
That is true. I can hardly remember strawberries.
Or the taste of bread. Or the sound of playtime. How about this
The
quote?
sound of playtime.
The thing that makes Woody special is he'll never give up on you. He'll be there for you, no matter what.
You're saying somebody said this in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Andy says that at the end.
Yeah, to Bonnie.
Yep.
In the
Bonnie.
other ending.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. He like, it all kind of resolves. They think they're going to get packed up in the attic. They end up getting given away because the stickers on the box, they put themselves in it. It's a whole thing, and it just kind of works
It's so
out.
crazy, yeah.
That he decides then to give it to Bonnie. It's just like the way they wrapped it up, and then he
That was
doesn't
an
know
emotional
Woody's
part,
in
too.
there. The whole
Yeah,
thing was
yeah.
very emotional.
The last part, yeah, it was really, really good.
I mean, we can talk about how we feel about this movie, but he has one final playtime
I know,
even
yeah.
then. And this is where you get the most, I feel like, human perspective, right? Because most of the movies, you're getting the toy angle,
Yeah.
except for maybe the beginning where Andy is playing with the toys. But now you're at the end and you're getting Andy and Bonnie, and the toys don't say anything.
No, and this is because this is hitting on the level of I'm giving away, my childhood here.
Yeah, it's very meta.
Yeah.
It's us,
Yeah.
as
That's
if
really
it
cool.
wasn't already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I like that part. That part was really, really touching.
Yeah, so when I was
Very
going
human.
back and thinking about what I liked about this, I think the layers of this movie and these movies can't be overstated. Like really deep themes, plus the humor, plus the callbacks on the callbacks on the callbacks.
Yeah, it's wild.
In a way that really I think works for fans.
Gosh, yeah.
Humor, heartbreak, character consistency. Like the characters are the same, but they're also growing. So it's not like somebody's not doing something out of character. It just all feels like the same characters. Ham wants a Corvette. Potato Head is making quips. Miss Potato. All of it feels right.
My eye.
Yeah.
There it is.
I'm in Andy's room. So
Yeah, 'cause she's also the one that realizes Woody wasn't lying to us.
yeah, she can see it.
Like he thought he was going to put us in the attic, and they were all like mad at him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another plot point.
exactly.
Mm.
They're like they're not trusting Woody. They were they're thinking he's being selfish.
Is there anything about this movie that you think has not aged well? It's only been 15 years or so.
I don't know. I don't think so.
If I was going to try and find something, in this movie, because I watched it again and I was like, this is so good. I think like it's definitely emotionally manipulative.
Yeah.
But like the incinerator scene to the goodbye scene back to back,
Yeah.
it's very like, they're doing this to you, but you're somehow still on board with it. You know, I think it seemed like they earned it. I don't know. Do you feel like it was forced or it
I don't know. I think I think it was. I think going into it again, watching this again, I knew what I was going in for.
Yeah.
And I was like all about it.
Nothing surprised you?
Nothing stood out to me as like, oh yeah, this is, you know what I mean? Like I didn't, you know?
I mean, I don't know if I had realized until writing it down that Lotso was such a clear like mirror of what Woody is or could have been. You know?
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think of that before. Of like what the outcome would have been if a toy had gone through that and hadn't been so gracious with it, or like, you know what I mean?
Because even to the end, Woody is like sacrificing himself. He's still doing that.
Yeah.
I probably would have characterized the themes of these movies more as like, it's all about identity, but maybe in the beginnings it seemed more like growth, like you're growing as a toy, but as a person, you know?
Yeah.
But in this one, it really feels like it's like letting go, which is part of growth. But, you know, Andy's growing up. He's kind of leaving things behind. The toys are like moving on. You know, it just feels like a good way to just wrap something up because it's like, well, I don't know what's next. Like,
well, it's a good way to wrap up their season being with Andy, the toys for Andy. You know what I mean? Because like what they're trying to also say is these toys are immortal.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
Unless they
that was
die.
my next note.
Yeah. These toys are immortal. Unless they die or get destroyed, they have to live on. Yeah. You know, and they have to eventually, it's a good thing. Actually, it's a good thing for them that they move on to a different owner because if not, they would just watch their owners die, owner after owner die.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
That has come up.
What was your next point?
Literally, I wrote my note was the perspective shift on life as an immortal being. That's what I wrote down. So what do you think, Josue? Does this hold up?
I think it holds up, man.
Is this a surprise to anybody? Toy Story 3 holds up.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's existential crisis, hopeful, violent, kind, and like a good perspective outcome after, you know what I mean?
So, and I don't know if I would say violent as much as dangerous.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to throw somebody, you're going to leave somebody to a furnace.
The potential for peril was,
yeah, that's pretty violent.
Yeah, it was the idea.
I mean, they would have died violently. Burnt alive.
Well, on that note, yeah, you wouldn't think, you know, like if you tell somebody that's where it's going, that it would be like, oh, I would still watch this again.
Yeah.
You know, on other movies like that, you know, like, no, thank you. I experienced that once. I don't want to experience it again, but this one feels good. Like it all just ends. Wow. Way to go, trilogy.
You know, it's funny. What if Lotso had knocked on the window or done something to like for them? I guess not knock on the window because you can't, you know, show the human beings that you're alive, but
you also can't knock because your hand is all fluff.
What if
desperately? Yeah. Nothing.
No, but what if he would have laid himself somewhere where they would have found him, and then the girl would have had two bears.
Yeah, but one's the newer one.
What do you think would have happened? The parents would have been like, well, this one's old. You already got a new one, so let's just throw this one out.
Yeah, or the one becomes the one that you take out to the playground. This is the nice one that you keep in the house.
Yeah, maybe he would have been an outdoor.
I don't mean to get too meta with this, but yeah, we had that one Woody that lost his pull string and like a crack in his skull or whatever, but it somehow hung around even though we got a new one. That just got passed down to another kid.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, the movie would have been very different if Lotso had been found again.
It is funny,
somehow.
like certain toys have a legacy where you'll keep them around for a long period of time or in whatever state that they're in. But the minute you get a replacement that's like the same toy, it's done. You're like, oh, I don't want to keep in the old one. It's not staying around.
Yeah, unless it's a different, like you can have multiple Spider-Mans because of the different types of Spider-Mans there are, but not a different Care. I mean, I guess Care Bears, there was a bunch of different ones, but if you had the same one, it's like, I don't really need him.
That's it. Sorry,
let's chuck him, put him in the trash bag, and let him go to the incinerator. Jeez, that's crazy.
Let's close the loop. Wait, the old buttony button.
It's like a snake eating its own tail.
My heading says closing the loob.
Whoa.
LOOB. I have a little typo there.
Yeah, don't forget to close that.
Yep, close that. Episode 73, we talked about Back to the Future 3.
Back to the Future.
And we brought up Dame Judi Dench.
That's right.
Who plays M.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to confirm she does play M in more than one Bond
Oh, yeah.
series.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
She plays M, the head of MI6, if you haven't seen James Bond. She does it in 8 different Bond films. That's crazy.
It is, yeah.
From 1995 to 2015. So from Pierce Brosnan to Daniel Craig. And from GoldenEye to Skyfall.
Wow.
Talk about a dramatic ending that ends in flame.
Skyfall.
And this says she has a final cameo in Spectre. Is that by like video?
Inspector, the one
with Christoph Waltz?
Was that the very, very last Daniel?
No, it was Skyfall and then Spectre and then No Time to Die.
Okay, so she's not in No Time to Die.
No,
Yeah.
she dies in Skyfall.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. If you haven't watched that movie.
If she does have a cameo, it's probably just like a video thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But she was the first woman to play M.
Yep. And they brought it back to a male at the end of
Ray Fiennes.
Yeah. He was already in it. They already had introduced his
he just
character
becomes
prior.
the new M.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Toy Story 3, we just watched today, if you remember. The song, we were asking, what's the song from Toy Story 3? It's We Belong Together. It's a Randy Newman song.
We belong together.
No. We
Forever.
belong together. We belong together.
No, but we don't. But they don't.
I don't know, but well, either way, I think that it sounds like AI made up a Randy Newman song.
It was probably not, though, at that time.
No, it's definitely not. It was him. I don't mean to insult. I just mean like,
It's not as good.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the best song,
Forgettable, because I didn't even remember.
the best song in this movie is the Spanish version of You Got a Friend in Me.
Yeah.
Hay un amigo en me.
Yeah, it is. Oh, because it's the same song, just in Spanish. So.
Yeah, but it's so good. We didn't even talk about that. But the whole arc of Buzz going into Spanish mode accidentally, like don't hold it more than 5 seconds.
Oops.
I didn't have any of those quotes because I couldn't do the Spanish justice. But there's so many good lines in Spanish.
Yeah, dude. Oh, Buzz in Spanish was really, I mean, she liked him. Daisy loved him so. Jessie loved him so much because he was so romantic.
Yeah, I just kept. I was watching it for myself, just on my own to catch up and write some notes, and even I was laughing to myself.
Yeah,
it was
he's so
Spanish
good.
Buzz.
Yeah,
maybe the best part of this movie. And lastly, the Back to the Future bulletproof vest. I was asking you what part of the franchise it came up, so I wanted to close the loop on that. It was in Back to the Future Part 2. So in Back to the Future 3, he does that deal where he puts the piece of metal underneath his poncho. And I was saying, isn't that somewhere else in the movie franchise? So when Marty is stuck in the alternate 1985 in Biff's Crazy Casino, he's in a room watching TV and there's a Clint Eastwood Western playing on the TV.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Essential to the trilogy, Josue.
Not essential.
Marty would have died.
That's true. Crazy.
But yeah, he remembers that moment and he straps a stove door under his poncho to survive. So
I don't know why Biff didn't aim for his head.
Yeah.
Or Tannen.
They always aim for the head.
Always aim for the head in these movies, guys.
Well, it's like Toy Story though.
Be
Just
over in a minute.
convenient. He hit him right there.
Yeah, all Lotso had to do was what did Lotso have to do?
Run up there and get the aliens?
I guess,
I
yeah.
don't know. That's a curveball nobody saw coming.
Yeah. Don't know.
Remember? Because they were there and then they got rolled over by a truck or something. Who knows how they got up there in that crane? I don't know what those aliens are thinking.
Yeah. They were like, they were thinking ahead, like, oh, well, if they went there, they're going to end up over there. So let's just go ahead and grab them. But how do you have that foresight?
I don't know. But again, like you get to the end of the movie and you're like, well, aliens saved the day.
Yep.
Everybody in this franchise is valuable. How do they do it? You know? Well, listen, we only got a couple episodes left. We're winding down. I'm trying not to be sad about it. Next week, we're going to do an After the Credits episode, which is just
We didn't actually mention it for the people watching.
Oh, yeah, that's right, everybody. If you haven't been listening, I'm sorry. If you're just watching and you made it this far, times they are a-changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm moving to Florida.
Josue's moving to Florida. We don't know exactly what that means for the podcast. We'll definitely hit pause for a little bit and figure out what we're going to do or what I'm going to do. I don't know. I was just trying to learn how to work the microphones.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
It's not that.
I'm going to have to be sitting on that side, though. You guys are going to see a whole
Or you
different
can
side of my
just-
face if I come back in here.
Move that over here. You'll be fine.
Maybe. We'll figure it out. I'm not sure.
Or you'll be dead on, straight on.
But
to the
I
camera.
did wonder, where can people find you? If they're not following you at wdyt.show, which is where you all are following us now and can still, how do people find out what you're doing?
Well, I try to keep up, barely keep up on my social medias, but like I am Josue Escobar on Instagram is probably the best place to follow me and send me a message or just keep up.
Yeah.
I have a Facebook, but same. I am Josue Escobar, but Facebook's not the greatest.
Different audiences.
Different
for
audiences for sure. Yeah. Different things there. If you just want to reach out at .com, email. And
Well, you just gave out your email.
hey,
I'm only giving ideas at wdyt.show.
that's true. So that email might change if it gets
We'll
blown
bleep
up. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We'll bleep it. Just sending us an email for now. Ideas at wdyt.show still works.
Exactly. Yeah. Or my phone number is
Yeah. But if you haven't yet, you've reached here near the end, and you haven't yet given us a 5-star review. Now is the time.
Yeah.
You've waited as long as you could wait. The end of season 4 is the time. You need to get on that app of your choice and say 5 stars.
Yep.
And write Josue a little note to say adios.
Say peace out, everybody.
Hay un amigo en mí.
Is there though?
I have an idea to wrap things up for our final episode. So
right.
after the credits, I don't know. We'll have to talk in our after the credits episode and come up with what we're doing next. But I have some suggestions.
All right.
Until then, follow us at wdyt.show. After that, who knows? We'll talk to you guys next time on What Do You Think of This?
Yeah. Peace out, everyone.